Let's see. Is this thing on? Is this thing even on? Oh fuck. Alright, everybody wake up. Everybody wake up. And I'm gonna tell you a story of what the fuck I've been doing for the last month, because I'm sure many of you are curious. I touched on this on my last stream. Uh it's not the intro yet. I'm just saying hi. I'm sure. Oh, Jesus, I can't read the chat. It's going by too fast. So you may have noticed that I'm on the main Kiwi Farms channel again. Isn't that shocking? I don't even know how. I still have that strike from the Chantal stream. Of course, Chantal now says that she's okay with criticism and she's not gonna be taking down videos criticizing her anymore. That came a little bit too fucking late, didn't it? Didn't that come a little bit too late for me? Oh, jeez. Oh, well. So, to recap the last month and why I've been quiet, I talked about this on the stream that is now deleted and gone forever. I'm sure it's on BitChute or something. Somebody's re-uploaded it somewhere. But after everything that happened with the New Zealand stuff, I crashed into slumber. I think every fuse in my brain blew out at once, and I fell into a coma. You know, I literally, this is not a joke. This is not an exaggeration of the truth. After everything kind of started dying down, and I had just dealt with all the pressure that came in at once from the shooting video, I started playing for no reason at all Space Station 13, and I started playing Space Station 13 in 30 to 40 hour settings, and then I would sleep for 12 to 18 hours, and I would do this continuously for a month. And then yesterday I woke up and I kind of had shooken it, and I was like, oh, okay, now it's time to go back to doing things as how they were before. And I feel much better, actually. I think everything is back to normal in my brain. But after that shit, I was just burned. I don't even know. He started because of Seth. I did start because of Seth, but I mean, it could have been anything. I could have been doing what's it? I can't. I feel like there's like a wall in my brain. There is like post shooting and pre shooting, and it's segmented in my brain. I have to stitch myself back together. So to go outside, I have been going outside, but I haven't even been eating that much. I can't remember specifically how much I've eaten day to day. I think I've lost like 5 pounds in the last month because I've just not eaten anything. It's never ever in my life has that happened where I've just like burnt out like a fucking wick and hibernated for a month. It's insane. Yes, wasting away. Oh well, I'm over it now, and I feel refreshed. So to recalibrate myself, I'm gonna tell a story about this fucking guy, and I know this fucking guy is listening to this. I know he is, cause he's my buddy. Let me find this fucking thing. Oh, I don't have him blocked on this one. So if this guy wants to DM me or join our Discord and get my attention, I will gladly talk to you on this stream. That is my promise to you, Kengle. But up until that point, assuming he chooses to do that, I will just be telling my story with him. And this stream is gonna be a fucking mess. Just a heads up. Kengle, I don't want to get into it too much, but Kengle is a fucking weirdo, and he's so boring. People don't really do a good job archiving his content because he's just this fucking guy. He's just this weirdo, and I'll get into that. But it's really difficult going back retrospectively trying to piece together the story of Kengle. So I've kind of over the last day and a half, I've just scribbled down everything I could think of, and I'm gonna be trying to hit on as many of the notes as possible. So without further ado, oh, you know what? I was I was gonna try to be clever and segment this. Like I do my pre-stream, and then I do the intro song. When the intro song starts, I start recording, and then when I'm done streaming, I stop the recording, and then I upload the stream onto the Kiwi Farms channel, but I am on the Kiwi Farms channel, so I don't need to fucking do that. I've completely blown I've completely destroyed my own format by coming back to the main channel. So, but I'm still gonna play my intro song. I'm quite fond of the song, and it sets the tone. It sets the tone, so we're gonna listen to it. You've heard it before if you've listened to all the streams. Can't skip it live. Fuck you. What do you mean you would skip this song? What do you mean? Unbelievable. Unbelievable. He just wanted enough grease to lube the world. There's nothing wrong with that. What do people not like this song for? You guys are fucking ridiculous. Every time I heard this song listening to the Greasy Strangler, I just got into the mood. I was ready. That was all good. I see proboscis enabled people in chat upset at this song. So I guess I'll move ahead. Let me introduce you to the man of the hour. Somebody who would almost certainly declare themselves one of my best friends. And this man is Kenneth Erwin Engelhard. He is a Rhode Island. How do you describe a person as being from Rhode Island? I want to say Rhodesian, but I know that ain't right. I know there is no such thing as a Rhodesian anymore. A Rhode Islander? Seriously, what would you call somebody like Peter Griffin? Rhodesian. Rhode Islander. Okay, Rhode Island. He is from Rhode Island. He is a Rhode Islander. Not from Quahog, but he would fit there. Kengle was born in 1960, and even though this is an old picture of Kengle, the party hat is quite fitting because in March 3rd, I want to say, he had his 59th birthday. So everybody, big happy birthday to Kengle. Getting close to the big 6-0. He's also in it's been years. This guy has been around for fucking years, and he's still around. And I guess I don't even know what he gets out of it. But I pulled this off of his Twitter account. He said, I was concerned over remarks by me on the YouTube video by Rakita. The statements concerning wanting to friend every lolcow, bang every tranny, and a mail-ordered Russian bride are deliberately fraudulent. Well, I know for a fact that Kengle has on 2 occasions talked about what the process of ordering a foreign wife domestically is like. I know that he is divorced. I know that he has no children, and I don't want to show the picture, but I know that he's had an ex-wife who is very Asian. So I'm pretty sure it may not be a Russian mail order bride, but he ordered a bride from somewhere because this guy is probably the most heavily autistic person on the internet, and not in a way that's like spectacular or funny, but just like unbelievably banal. And that's why I kind of wanted to make a stream about him like a long time ago. But it's just like, what the fuck do you talk about? So I'm just going to give you the rundown about why Kengle is a fascinating spectacle. And he's a little bit of everything. He kind of reminds me, if you will excuse this very heavily autistic reference, he kind of reminds me of... This is such a terrible reference, but I'm going to make it anyways. He reminds me of this fucking thing. This Pokemon, this Ditto from the Pokemon like TV show, which could imitate things, but it always fucked up the face and had the Ditto face going on. So he'll imitate everything he can find, but he'll do it in like the worst way possible, where it is just preposterously like bad. And I'll show you what I mean. This is him saying a long time ago, I don't see myself as a core. I fucking unplugged my headset. I don't see myself as a core member of the furry community per se, or per set, but I have expressed an interest in the artwork. So he has like a Howling at the Moon avatar here, and his name is Moonsprite7777. And I guess he had like a mild furry phase. There was that quote about about wanting to bang every tranny. And let me make sure. I actually don't know if this one is safe for work. Let me check real quick. Yes, it is. Oh, okay. This one's edited, so it's not that bad. But this is NecoArc. I think many of you know who NecoArc is. They're probably worth doing a stream at some point on. And they're saying, I'm live on Chatterbait EU, NecoArc.net, watch me, Trans, T-Girl, TS, tweet my cam, who is online, XXX, and Camgirl fandom. Kengle has interacted with many trans people that he has found on the Kiwi farms. It's not just NecoArc, though NecoArc is a particular interest of him. And he also considers himself currently to be a public blogger. This is an example of him being a public figure. Today marks Green Shirt Day. Green shirt is where I pull out my long sleeve green shirt and start wearing it. To which Saeed Iqbal from Ispani Media asks, what is the importance of Green Shirt Day? And Kengle says, nothing, just a funny tweet I made up. Now, this might seem really, really stupid. Why would I even comment on this? He has legitimately paid money to advertise his tweets. And it's shit like this. I think the only reason why he even got this this message from Mr. Iqbal is that he was promoting this tweet. And Mr. Iqbal was very, very curious about Green Shirt Day. As you can see in his picture, he has a red shirt on, and he's like, am I missing out? Is this something that I need to do to progress my career in telecommunications and SEO optimization? So he asks, what is the importance of this Green Shirt Day? And the answer is not a fucking thing. And I'm sure Mr. Iqbal, his time is very important. He didn't know what the fuck to do with this, so he just left it as it is. But that is the caliber of everything he says. To back it up, see, that's just a broad stroke. That's just touching on the things of Kengle, of the man, of the Ditto monster, gumball monster thing that is Kengle. That's the broad stroke. The early symptoms of Kengle came about in 2012. It was before the Kiwi Farms that existed. It was before I hosted it. Kenneth really wanted to be a friend of Christian Weston Chandler, right? And he had an account on the Quickie Forums, which was the predecessor of the Kiwi Farms, before I hosted it. And the admin at the time banned him because he knew that Kengle was so autistic he would eventually become a proper locale in his own right if he got any attention. If he got the attention he wanted, it would go poorly for him. And I continued this tradition. In 2013, when I was hosting things and we had the update board for Chris, I would, screen cap things from Chris's timeline, post them in own threads. But I hated Kengle. I hated a couple other people who always showed up in these Facebook messages Chris posted. And I would go out of my way to censor them from these images, which is a stark contrast to the operating procedures seen today, where if you stick your neck out, you're gonna get it cut at. This is a post by Chris from 2014, late 2014, where Chris had given himself, or had done professionally, a taint piercing, and it got infected, and the infection ate away at his taint, and it left a hole. And Chris insisted that this taint piercing hole was a vagina. He believed that he was psychically growing his own vagina. And the piercing was like a clit piercing, and he called it the unclit, right? So this was a response. You go, girl. And Chris replies with some kind of mangled ass fucking emoticon thing. And the other person replies again, not sure what that smiley is, but I hope it's in support of my comment. And Chris confirms that it is in support of that person's comment. Now you'll notice that the image is broken and the name of the user is Attention Whore. When somebody who wanted attention would tweet or comment on Chris's Facebook post, I would censor it in this way. And Kengle was consistently one of these fucking people replying to Chris's comments. I don't know if this one in particular is him. I mean, I could imagine it being him. He is unduly supportive of Chris in weird, perverse, and potentially damaging ways. So it could be him. But after this, after I got fucking fed up with going out of my way of ignoring this asshole, I eventually declared him fair game. Now, ever since then, he's been emailing me. Kengle has this weird obsession with me, and it goes back a long time. He's a bit of an artist, and I'll show you some of the art. But I remember even in 2013, seeing his website, which I'll show what I could find of his website. He has many websites, but there's one in particular where even in 2013, he had taken my avatar, which was Enigma from Dota 2, and reversed it and just put this avatar on his website. And it was very strange to me because it was a clear jab or a way of signaling to me that I had his attention. But it was like, it's just my avatar flipped horizontally. Why would he put this on a website? And I still don't know. And as you look at some of the stuff I'm going to show you from him, the important thing to remember is that this is not like Alfred's Playhouse. There is no deeper meaning. This is not abstract work that has a emotional core to it. This is concentrated autism in a bit of like a cube, like a salt lick. And it's lethal. It's fatal. Don't even try to smell it to see what it smells like, because it will knock you on your fucking ass. So just look from a safe distance, because it will kill you. He's been in contact with me for a long time, and I delete his emails, and I usually delete his emails without reading them and without saving them. So these are the two emails I could find. There have been dozens of them over the years. These are the only two that I could find. And I know for a fact from these, when I dug them up, that he does watch my streams. So this one is back when the Joshua Wise stuff was happening and Chris was being extorted. He sends me an email saying there was evidence of CWC having a psychotic break from early last year, and I can prove it. I was in contact with him privately. Kenneth, and he's just trying to get me to reply to him and ask him for this information. He wants to be useful, so I pay attention to him. And I reply, fuck off, you fat retarded sack of shit. And this is all of our communications. Always. I have never once in my life given this guy attention because he is so retarded. There is no point. Here's another email I got from him much later. After Wolf was arrested by the Cuban authorities for the animal abuse. This is November. Sorry, I forgot how calendars worked. He said they will throw him in a psychiatric hospital for the criminally insane. They won't let him walk. Kenneth, I did not request this information. I did not say, Kengle, you can contact me and tell me what you think about this. I didn't reply to this one because it's like, I don't give a shit. I don't care. But it's kind of weird. It's kind of weird for me to even bring this up as if it's an annoyance. It's not. It's just a thing he does. It's a manifestation of that dangerous salt lick of autism where he just does shit and you don't know why. And you can't get him to stop. Nothing dissuades him. Nothing alters his activity or behavior. He is fixated in his ways, and you cannot have them deviated from. So don't even fucking try. Okay, so once we made the thread on him, once I said, okay, fuck it, I can't deal with this guy anymore. I'm not going to wipe his ass for him. I'm not going to protect him. You guys can make a thread on him. He got the attention he wanted. A thread was made for him. And he was upset over this. He sent me emails indignant, like, I'm just an old man from Rhode Island. What do you have against me? I didn't do nothing. I'm a good boy. And I think I ignored all these because he's so fucking annoying. I keep saying that, but it keeps being true. This is him opening a Facebook group, and his brilliant idea, because he is a man with many brilliant ideas that manifest themselves in fantastic ways, was to make a Facebook group for lolcows called Answering Kiwi Farms Abuse. And this is his introductory post. Welcome to our Facebook page, Answering Kiwi Farms Abuse. It's a Facebook page that has been long overdue. Answering Kiwi Farms Abuse is the face of lolcow unity. It is a support page for those who have been held hostage by Joshua Connor Moon and his abusive forum known as Kiwi Farms. Our mission is to offer a sense of belonging and solidarity and explore remedies to people being victimized. We come from a variety of different backgrounds. Some of us have more baggage than others with issues we need to work on. But we are coming together with brains, looks, dreams, friends, and family members. You may think you are alone, but you are not. Let me read these comments, by the way, because they're great. Is it harassment to discuss the antics? That's okay. That's like a random weeaboo defending us. And then Toby Freeman, who I don't know if they're a person that we have on the forum, but they leave a good thought. The problem I foresee, Kenneth, is that so far you have only gathered perhaps 2 lolcows here. Tara left after a bullying incident, and Sparks has been somewhat caustic. I mentioned Raven Sparks last week, how I was planning to do a stream on her because she lived at Christchurch for a while, but she's since moved out to like North Carolina, so it kind of took the wind out of my sails for doing a stream on her. But she's also a horrible person, and she was horrible within that Facebook group within the few days that it was open. You would need to find a way to draw these people in, but then to offer them a safe place to engage. Otherwise, it just becomes a barrel for the Kiwis to shoot fish. I would suggest them to use an alias, but that raises trust issues and becomes difficult to confirm if the person is who they claim. You could get maybe 2 or 3 people all claiming to be the same person, so verification would be required. I'm sure you have something in mind. The answer to this is no. Kenneth did not have anything in mind. And these incredibly valid points were left unanswered until like a day later this got posted. For the record, there were several pictures deleted from this page. Facebook did not delete them. I deleted them. I will be changing the direction of this page to a locale unity support and philosophical orientation. So like, I don't even know what the fuck that means. But Raven Sparks got really mad and said, "So you're supporting them now?" This kind of reminds me of my best friend. See, Kengle is only best friend number 2. The guy that I talked about a lot in the internet Juche stream, the fucking insane British person. He always tried to put together teams of lolcows to take down the Kiwi farms through like a collective effort. Usually, the collective effort would be he would be the idea guy, and then everybody else would do illegal shit for him so he could create some plausible deniability and keep his hands clean. And the issue that he always encountered was that lolcows are really not dependable. Like, take Raven Sparks for instance. Kengle just wanted to not have a Facebook group in one specific thing, so she immediately assumes that he's on our side now, and it's preposterous. There's a reason why these people have threads, and it's because they're all crazy, and you can't really put them together in a room and have them democratically decide upon a course of action that's going to be productive. If they were capable of that, they wouldn't have threads to begin with. Rational thinking and being adult about shit is sort of a disqualifying factor from having a thread. So his whole answering Kiwi Farms abuse idea did not work out too well. And let me get a sip of water, and then I'm going to introduce you to his art. Okay. The best way to introduce you to Kingle's art is by showing you his magnum opus. This is the thing that is probably the best thing he's ever done, not just in terms of art, but in terms of his entire life. Like, he could die now, and he would probably never top this. And a lot of people who are fans of Kengle, fans of the forum, probably know exactly what I'm talking about already. But for many people, okay, one person got it, 2 people got it so far, 3 people got it. Okay, let me just show you. Buffalo Cube revision in progress. And here we have a cube with some kind of fucking golden helmet buffalo on it. Starting over again with the Buffalo Cube. New Buffalo Cube work in progress. And now you can see it is a 3-dimensional cube where only one side is opaque, and there is now rainbow fire in it. And presented on the fore side of it is the buffalo, now photorealistic, but bearing dangerous fangs. And it's also surrounded by a halo, and it looks like the halo is that weird Mobius loop where there's only one side to it. I don't know. But then we get to stage 4. He was not happy with that Buffalo Cube. It could be improved, and therefore he would improve it with the final revision and the current, as far as I know, the current revision of the Buffalo Cube. Now we can see that the cube is once again 3-dimensional, but he has opted instead of doing Photoshop or pure Photoshop to draw with a pencil and colored pencils a 3D cube. Now, of course, because this isn't done in Photoshop with the assistance of digital tools, it's like when you were in first grade and you just drew 3 squares and you call that a cube. It looked like a box. Like, he's done that with a pencil, but then he's taken it a step further. As you can see, the top and the forefront side have an umbrella pattern cut into them, and the right side has a 4 triangle pattern cut into them with the pencil. He has then gone on and scanned this picture onto his computer, and then, not wanting to rely on only one medium, has graphically enhanced the Buffalo cube. The top part, the top area is entirely superimposed with what appear to be CMYK and then RGB, except there is no green on that side. There is brown instead. But we go to the fore side, and the top two triangles above the buffalo have green and magenta, while the rest of the cube remains colored by colored pencil. As you can see, this is the physical manifestation of autism, and it is the only. This is the sugar cube of autism. This is the salt lick of autism. This is condensed. This is radioactive. If you get near this shit, you will walk away. It's like Chernobyl. You walk around near that elephant's foot, you're like your DNA is gonna melt, and you're just gonna die of cancer. You walk around this buffalo cube, you're gonna be walking away with an appreciation for Sonic the Hedgehog and flags, probably. So this is the introduction to Kingle's art. And for the rest of this, I'm unfortunately going to be stuck using Firefox because I can't take pictures of all this shit. It's just all over the place. Okay, this is Firefox. One of the things that he was obsessed with his 2013 art, and I think he did it into 2014, 2015, was a parody of Sonichu that he would not give up. He worked on this literally for years, and at the time, I thought it was a thing for getting Chris's attention. Like, he wanted to be Chris's one genuine Sonichu fan so that Chris would be his friend. I have no idea if that was actually his intention or not, and I don't really care, and it didn't really have any success. So let's just take a look at Sonochin and Rosechin. This is the earliest copy of this I could find, from October 2014. There were earlier renditions of this, and this was the site that had the avatars and the fan drawings of like members of the Quickie forums at the time. So as you can see, he has a background in computer stuff. From what I understand, when he was 48, he graduated from a community college in Rhode Island, and he got a degree in like computer shit. And they probably taught him at the time like Dreamweaver. And I'm pretty sure he does all of his websites in Dreamweaver. So here we have his professional website about Sonochin and Rosechin. And I'll just read some of it. Sonochin and Rosechin, the lost mutant clones of Sonichu and Rosechu. So as you can see, it's like that. It's like a little split off. It's like this is Sonichu and Rosechu after they get exposed to the Buffalo Cube and become radioactive mutants. And it is a fantasy-based novel series utilizing the most imaginative characters, including the well-known Sonichu, and storyline themes. The lost mutant clones of Sonichu and Rosechu is gradually evolving into an online collection of fantasy-based stories that revolve around Sonochin and Rosechin canon. This website is continually being revised, and he's not fucking lying. I don't want to read all this shit because it's retarded. But this website changes every fucking time I look at it. And I'll show you an example of that real quick. I don't know what the fuck this is. Just look at it. I don't even know how he draws this shit. I think it is a combination of like editing real pictures, drawing shit with line art, drawing shit with a pencil, or a combination of all three. As you can see, there is no cohesive style whatsoever. It's quite startling and very upsetting to look at. That looks like that like Quetzalcoatl or whatever, the Mayan god, but it's now a Christian clown or something. And here's a picture of a satellite sending off a thing, and here's a calendar. Oh look, it's even got Eid al Adha and Muharram, which is right before Halloween, apparently. And then here's a bunch of widgets. You know, remember in the 90s how you would always just add like those random widgets to the bottom of your page? Oh, those aren't no, those aren't Jewish. Those are I almost said autistic. They're autistic holidays. They're Muslim. The Muslim. Look, here's the cube, the Muslim cube, the source of all their powers. And here's his old Twitter feed from Lost Mutant Clone. I'm pretty sure that this got banned. I could be wrong. Yes, it is. All of his shit gets banned. But okay, this was October 2014, right? We move on. This is now Jan 2015. So within the last 3-4 months up to this archive, he has decided to scrap all of his previous work and install, I think this is, oh, I don't even know what the fuck this is. I thought it was a WordPress blog at first, but it looks like it's just some shit. Oh, here's another revision of the Buffalo Cube. But as we've established, this is the authentic Buffalo Cube. I don't know what this fucking pretender Buffalo Cube is, but I'm nonplussed by this. I don't like this one as much. So, oh, it's just some shit. Oh, he put all his widgets in different things. Other websites under development. We'll get to that. And then here is May 2006. So this is a full year and then some. And we're up to this. He has finally learned how to install WordPress. And that's his thing. He likes to install PHP things, right? And then add some shit and then delete it. So just take a good look at this shit. This is like the header image. This is like where you would put like your logo. Instead he's put this shit. And it's got Mecca in the Horsa pillar on their flying junkyard whale. The Buffalo Cube, of course. This is the middling Buffalo Cube. And then here is Santa Claus and Stratibot on their transgendered flying octopus, which is very progressive. Mamiya Frankenshoe, Rose Chin, Gigi the Romulan, Yippo Blippo, Sonachin, Ruzla the Lavender Wave, Yeti Chew, and Little Mutant Squirrel Chew. So, okay, if you're wondering what the fuck this shit is, these are all different categories. Like, this is the primary level navigation. So you go to Kiwi Farms, and you've got, like, forums, and then chat, and then, like, search. He's got African Opal, Abu Abara Iduez, Angela the Swordmaster, Arctic Region, BB the Flying Mutant, and so on and so forth. Oh, we have an entire section dedicated to the Buffalo Cube. Is that archived? No. I'd be very interested in the Buffalo Cube page, though. But then this is sonachin and rosechin.com. Welcome to sonachinrosechin.com. This is like a basic WordPress installation with just this shit added to the top. Now you might be wondering, what does Sonachin and Rosechin look like today? This is it. It appears to be Domain Park by somebody who bought his domain and is now sitting on it. You can thank Washing 898989 at gmail.com for that. And it has some advertisements for slot machines. There is one thing I noticed that I'm gonna see if it's still up. Hold up. Englehart. I think this one's, oh, okay, this one's also just parked. This is his name. He just let that get bought, which is stupid. And now I should introduce you to the onion farms. See, long ago, in a galaxy far away, the domain name for the Kiwi farms used to just be kiwifar.ms. And .ms is the top-level domain for the island of Montserrat, which is a Caribbean island and a protectorate of the United Kingdom. It also happens to be controlled by a company out of New Zealand, oddly enough. And when we started up the KiwiFarms.net, the KiwiFar.ms, he made his own rival forum called OnionFar.ms and attempted to make a better version of the Kiwi Farms. He then, of course, completely deleted that and made a blog. And he would just talk about locale stuff like ADF. So this is a very, very recent update to this blog. As of January 15th, 2019, he was running the OnionFar.ms as a blog years after we switched over to KiwiFarms.net. And it's just like a copy of some tweets, and then that's it. And he would do shit like this. Look, we have these categories: anti-Israel, anti-Zionist. Oh, that's based. Shamed, Aunt Crabby, Austro-Latina, which is ADF's thing. Brownawoo, and it only has like a couple posts and stuff. Here we have a tag for vagina jewelry. I don't know if that has something to do with with unclits, but he has 17 posts dedicated to Christine Weston Chandler. So whatever the fuck that is. Now, how dedicated was he to the OnionFar.ms? Very dedicated, because here's a video on his YouTube channel. Rhode Island State Police 26th Annual Memorial. So he wanted to do serious journalism. This is the Onion Farms video of the 26th Annual Memorial of the Rhode Island State Police. He's got like his intro, his intro clip. He's got his intro slide. Very professional. And it's just a press conference. He's standing there with his handy cam or his cell phone or something, right? And he's recording the Rhode Island State Police do their thing, recording the ceremony, and he was going to put this up on his blog, and that's going to be his foray into journalism. So, just garbage. Now, I went in preparation for this stream. I went to OnionFar.ms to try and figure out what is it now, because he changes his shit all the fucking time. He can't dedicate this. So this whole thing about updating on locale stuff and all this different bullshit about he has a post about Ethan Ralph in Discord, Dimensional Merge, Israel, Kekistan, the most important nations. And then I go there today to see what the OnionFar.ms is, and it's a forum. This is live. Like when I opened it, it was this. But look, the last post was by administrator today. Today he wiped this fucking site clean and made it a forum again. OnionFar.ms forums, layers of current events, drama, and gossip. So I go to, let's see if this is still open. He could have deleted it in the time that I started doing this. Okay, it's still up. I go here, right? Terms of service by administrator. Do not post anything illegal under your U.S. law. Do not launch personal attacks against other posters. Do not threaten others with violence or retaliation in real life. No personal army requests. You can agree or disagree with the opinions of other posters. This includes the administrator, but do so in a manner that you think is a clear and convincing argument with substantial useful content. Dissent is permitted. No impersonating staff or other members. People of interest are permitted to join and state their case. However, they must follow the rules like anyone else. No personal docs. It comes across as a creepy stalker. However, official docs is okay. Keep drama from other forums off of here. We're not interested in whatever bullshit happened in a previous forum. Do not post material that encourages harassment in real life. No trolling plans. There's plenty of news and drama to follow and gossip on. Actually, where the fuck? I can't even believe he took out. Look, this is edited at 3 p.m. I opened this tab at like some other time, right? And there was a thing in this that on one of these rules he said we're not the Kiwi Farms. Oh, it was this. It was you can agree or disagree with the opinions of other posters. This includes the administrator. At the end, he said something like, "We are not the Kiwi Farms." As if to say that on the Kiwi Farms, you're not allowed to dissent. That's not a thing that can happen. And he's edited since then. Like, since then, he's changed this fucking rule. It just blows my mind. He's continually fucking doing this shit, and nobody pays him any attention, ever. Ever. Look at this shit. Look at this shit. Countries, people of interest, black power system, keeping up with the Kabilas of the Democratic Republic of the Congo, locale drama, and then a countries of interest board for Djibouti, for the Republic of Djibouti. What the fuck? Who is going to sign up on this site to talk about Djibouti? I don't understand. I don't understand. Okay. And so this is the Onion Farms, and this is one of many sites that he fucking does. Let's go to this. This is his KennethIrwinEnglehart.com blog website, which is distinct from the KennethEnglehart.com website that he let slip away again. This is the homepage. It's like, okay, so this is his, he has the blogging page, the eccentric page. I don't even know what the fuck any of the Frankenstein nostalgia. What the fuck is Frankenstein nostalgia? Henry VIII exploding corpse, hyenas. Editing page. He has two different editing page. This one's called editing page 2. The homepage link is halfway down the primary navigation. There's two different about pages. There's Kenneth Englehart and then Kenneth Irwin Englehart description. There's Sonachin and Roshin, and then the Sonachin and Roshin working page. You think that could be a section under here? I don't even know what. I don't know what any of this is. This about page is blank, but then this one is like a biography. He lives in Warwick, developing an online presence on the internet. After a rather awkward start by trial and error, he is slowly learning his way around WordPress and blogging. Kenneth Irwin Englehart devotes his time to finding interesting subjects to blog and discuss on his website. His name, when you say it like that, Kenneth Irwin Englehart, sounds like John Jacob Jingleheimer Smith. And his name is my name too. And I'm going fucking nuts reading this shit. But I wanted to show you this. You can find him at Kenny Englehart, because his other accounts all got banned, or Sailfish2535 for some reason, which is a thing. I've opened it up, and yes, it does have a fucking sailfish in the banner. We go back to this. It's got a Gab account. All this shit posts the exact same fucking garbage. But then look at this. This is the link to KennethIrwinEnglehart.net, the KennethIrwinEnglehart.wiki, the lol-cal wiki, not to be confused with the lolcal.wiki, and then the Onion Farms. So we go to his Twitter account. His Twitter account, he has 12,000 followers, but he gets look, since this tweet pinned on May 2018, he's gotten 3 likes. He has not gotten a single fucking like on any single one of his goddamn things. This is a retweet, that's why it has likes. It's just unbelievable. And I don't even know why he does this. He retweets his metrics, and his metrics are always like he got 1 like in the previous week. And I'm not trying to say like my Twitter account's big, so therefore your Twitter account doesn't matter. But like, why would you tweet this? If nobody liked your shit, why would you tweet it? And it's just utter fucking garbage about the weather and about the news. Oh, I don't know what the fuck this is. But if you like that content, you can fucking like it, I guess. But he bought followers. So he bought more than 10,000 followers. And I don't know why. I guess he heard that if you buy a bunch of followers, you get popularity, you get like natural growth. If you astroturf your own numbers. But then like you look at the Sailfish account and it's the exact same fucking shit. And he's still updating it. He posted this 2 days ago. And there's no reason for it. Oh, Ukraine isn't doing too well. I wonder why he posted that. I wonder whose attention he's trying to get by posting this kind of shit. And I wouldn't have even found this. Like, I don't pay attention to you, Kengle. I'm just doing this stream for fun. But like it's fucking maddening. I like looking at his shit is like a trip. Then we move on. You got his okay. He has 2 different Facebook accounts. This one is Kenneth Irwin Englehart, the Kengle Online. This is his news propagation channel. And for some fucking reason, it has a phone number in the right. I'm gonna scroll past that real quick. It's just retweeting anti-Trump shit, I think. And then here we have Kenneth Irwin Englehart, public figure. And it's the exact same fucking thing. I guess. Yeah, it's the exact same shit. He posts like the same fucking stories to 8 different sites. Like and then look at this. Look at this. He downloaded one of those default like avatar display pictures that people get on the Kiwi Farms, like the letter on the pastel background. Like if your name was Kenneth on the Kiwi Farms, you might get this as an avatar, as a default picture. But he took such meaning from these default images. He made his display picture. I don't understand. I don't understand. This is his Kenneth Irwin Englehart blog, which is different from the KennethIrwinEnglehart.com blog. This is .net. Get it right, dummy. This one has the about page, the art page, the blogging page, the eccentric page, the editing page, historical bottle page. I don't know what the fuck a historical bottle is. The homepage, of course, again, halfway down the navigation, Kenneth Englehart 2, the novel reference section, and then finally Sonochin Rosechin, but this time it's only 1. So we have fewer links this time, but it's more concise. More links to his other shit. I wonder, I tried to open these a long time ago, but they didn't open. Oh, okay, here we go. Here is the lol-cow.wiki main page. It has links to all his other shit again. Has one article about Laurent Kabila. Can I open this? His site was so slow when I tried to open it. I'll leave that there and then look at this is the Kenneth Irwin Englehart.wiki main page. This one has, of course, autistic colored puzzle piece wikis. It has the exact same fucking shit and has no content whatsoever except for the main page. I want this to load. I want to know who the fuck Laurent Kabila is. And you know what? I think now that I look at it, and now that I talk about it like this, if I go here and I type in Kenneth Irwin Englehart, he's trying to fix his SEO. But you type in, yeah, look at this. You get his Twitter account, but then you get the locale wiki. Then you get his actual website. And then you get the KennethIrwinEnglehart.com, Kenneth Irwin Englehart blogger page. And then you get the Islam archive on his blog. So that's what he's doing. He's trying to bump this down. He's trying to bump down the Kiwi Farms thread about him because he's mad about it. And okay, this is Laurent Kabila page. I'm curious. I'm just gonna Google it. It's a black guy. Is a Congolese revolutionary who served as the 3rd president of the Democratic Republic of the Congo when he overthrew Mobutu Sese Seko under his assassination by one of the bodyguards. He succeeded 8 days later by his 29-year-old son Joseph. So what's his fucking obsession with the with the Democratic Republic of the Congo? I don't know. At this point, I should mention he's a Muslim. And if you go to, I think this one's still up. I'm pretty sure it's still up. Oh, okay, it's still up, but it's a fucking blank site. Is this like a domain park? Oh, he let this one expire too, so this one's parked too. But this was UnitedMuslims.com. Iya ilaha illa Muhammadan Rasulullah illa. There is no God but God. Muhammad is the messenger of God. Here's the Muslim cube again. And then here's a calendar with Lincoln's birth. Is he still, oh, this is 2015. Like, is he still updating the calendar? There is no information about this. There is an email address, UnitedMuslims965 at yahoo.com. And then we have a Twitter link. United Muslims 2. Oh, it has no tweets. So this is what I mean. All of his projects are like this. All of his projects are this weird shit where he starts it up. He does very, very, very little work to make a basic website. And then he just shits it out and he forgets about it. He lets the domain expire. He's got 80,000 million fucking websites. And they're all utter and complete shit. And I don't understand it. I don't understand what compels this man to continue on this route of self-destruction. This guy is like a ZZZ cow. It seems a bit mean to single him out. No, that's the thing, is that he's incredibly boring. He is incredibly boring. He would never, ever, 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 ever attract the attention of the site if it were not for the fact that his life and all of his interests seem to be directly involved in the site and wanting to make it so that we can't ignore him. It's extremely bizarre. Like, people, there was a time where I warned him multiple times, like, dude, I can't keep erasing your name from my site when people say it. Like, you have an option here. You either get the fuck out now, or I can't help you. And he just insists on it. And years later, I've not paid this guy any fucking attention for years. And he's still doing it. And he's still posting weird little links, like to try and get at me. And it's like, motherfucker, I haven't looked at your fucking Twitter account in 3 goddamn years. What the fuck are you doing? I don't know. Is it still up? Has he edited it in the course of this? No. But he has added a dumpster board. Stupid threads will go here and will be locked. Okay, whatever. Fuck this garbage. It's all garbage. Except this. I like this site by Will Shang. He's a nice guy. And the Buffalo Cube. The Buffalo Cube is pretty great. Sorry, I talked like this stream. I am clearly obsessed with the celebrity. Okay, somebody brought this up in chat, and I can't believe I almost forgot this. Actually, let me turn off Firefox because I want to find the source of this. I need to know where this came from because the most the most offensive thing about Kengle is one of his habits. I don't know if I can find it now. Oh man, I'll tell you if I can't find it. If I can't find it, I will just tell you what it is. But I would love. What the fuck is this? Holy shit, he's done cooking. He's done cooking and posted pictures of the food. And it looks awful. Hold up. I will show you, I promise. Oh, okay. How did I forget to show you this? I almost forgot. So if you watch the stream I did on my birthday of Jace, you'll remember that Jace was like this crazy guy who was very like anti-Islam. And Kengle, of course, tries to get up in every locale's business. There's a list of names. He's trying to get into contact with Christian Weston Chandler, Jace Connors, Gloria Tesh, Jay Guys, Nick Bate, Nick Smith, Peter Coffin, Pixie Terry, ADF, A-Log, this other idiot called Waterman, Neko Arc, of course, Greta Martella, who is the owner of Trans Lifeline, Raven Sparks, the creepy woman from New Zealand, and Tara Jones, who probably deserves a stream at some point. But when he contacted Jace to try and get into Jace's business, do I not have this? Oh, there it is. My precious. How do I not have this on a slide? I happen to have a copy of this tweet, even though it's years old in fucking ancient history by now. Jace, Parkour Dude 91 to Lost Mutant Clone, Do you want to fucking die, Kenneth? Oh, what did he want with Nick? He talked to Nick Bate on fucking Twitter or something. He talks to everybody on like to try and get at them. I love Jace, and this is why he knew about this fucking Islam. Okay, I cannot for the life of me find this fucking thing. I'm gonna look it over one more time, and if I can't find it, I'm just gonna tell you without any visual aid, which will just be a travesty. Okay, I give up. Kenneth Irwin Englehart eats boiled hamburgers. I do not know why he does this. He also eats bacon. Good Muslims usually don't eat bacon. But Kenneth eats boiled hamburgers. Yes. Fucking prove it. I can't prove it. I'm sorry. It's just entered into lore. It's just lore at this point. Look, I can't. I'm so frustrated by this because I'll pull this up on Firefox and just show you the results. And for some reason, I can't fucking find the pictures themselves, and it's driving me nuts. Like, look, I don't know what the fuck this is, but it looks disgusting. I don't know what the fuck this is. It looks like spaghetti. Dinner tonight. See, but I try to open it. Oh, fuck off. Fuck off with this shit. Stop DDoSing my website so I don't have to do fucking captchas to look at my own goddamn site. I can't whitelist my country because this is where all the spam bots come from, you fucker. See? I can't show you. It's just gone. I don't know why. Why is it gone? I just want to show people a picture of the steamed hamburgers, but it does not work. It's just fucked. You just have to take my word. I could be lying. I could be completely full of shit, but look at this man's food. Look at these blurry, shitty images. You know I'm right. You know I'm right. You know this motherfucker eats steamed hamburgers. Here, let me check chat. Maybe people in chat are screaming at me, but I'm losing my fucking mind. I just want to steamed hams. It's literally, it's not steamed hams. It's like that. You boil something to put stuff inside of it. When you just boil a hamburger, all the fat is going to like melt away. I don't know why. Maybe he thinks it's healthier to remove the fat. It's not. Whatever. Does he boil the bun too? I like the mental image of him just like putting the entire thing in the water and just rendering it down to like a flurry, like a smoothie, and then drinking it. You don't even immerse meatballs? No, of course not. You don't do that unless you're like slow cooking it in marinara sauce so that it cooks with the tomatoes. Well, that is Kenneth Irwin Englehart. His name is my name too, and I think that's all I can say about him. I'll see if I can think of something. I'll sit and think on it for a second. I mentioned his store-bought wife from Asia. I mentioned him getting killed by Jays. I mentioned him graduating at the age of 48. They actually have steamed hamburgers in Connecticut. Maybe it is the thing there then. That's disgusting. He was a bookkeeper. He was like a record keeper. He was like he wasn't like a full-time employee anywhere, I don't think, but he was a freelance record keeper, probably like a digital entrant, somebody who would like transcribe paper records into online forms and stuff. Something menial that somebody with hyper autism can do without feeling bothered by it. Has he actually had a 9 to 5? I don't think so. I mean, he could have. I'm pretty sure he just does like shit. They like data entry and shit. Which is, I mean, good for him, I guess. There are lots of people who are less disabled than him not doing anything. Mention the Kiwi Farms abuse. I really need to do a stream about Raven Sparks. Raven Sparks is a seriously nasty person. And I was gonna do it last week because of the Christchurch thing and that she lived in Christchurch, but I decided against it. Like me. That's fair. I think that's it. I think that's it. Fed smoker stream. Maybe. That was a long time ago. I don't. That guy's fucking legit crazy though. Fed smoker is somebody who like wanders around the like parking lots, putting cameras in people's face and accusing them of being like disgusting whores. And people get so irate with him, and he just yells at them until the cops are called. It's the greatest shit. Duh. It is based. Who's next? I can't. The thing is, it's going to require a lot of work to prepare streams on people like Andrew Dobson, ADF. Like all those people are going to require more than a day's worth of preparation to get a stream done on. But at the same time, thanks to the many members of the Merchants Guild, my new Project 2 thing is actually doing really well, and I think I can do it now. Like actually spend a couple days working on a stream ahead of time. So I'll try to do Andrew Dobson and stuff, and hey, and I don't know. I'll think about it. You know who I really want to do a stream on, and at this point I should just suck it up and do it. This crazy woman called Glitch Puppet, who I've hinted at her before, but I really should do a stream on her. I think Glitch Puppet is interesting enough for like a full hour. And does she Purple Kekleon? Yeah, some people know her apparently in chat. Is she fat? No. She's very gross though. And yeah, I think her shit's all settled now, and it's like I can just tell the story, and it shouldn't cause a problem. But the issue with that is she has so many fans. Like I have to be careful because it's all gonna get flagged. No, none of them were trannies, as far as I know. No, Glip was a woman who did like Pokemon style art and shit. You can like if you search Floriverse, you'll probably find the Kiwi Farm site about the Floriverse, and it's like 2,000 pages of Tumblr girls like ripping this woman to shreds because she's a horrible evil person. But that's probably it would probably be a good stream, to be honest with you. All right, my friends. That was the story of Kenneth Irwin Englehart. And let me pick a song. I have one picked out already. And I'll call it a wrap. And I'll see you guys next week. What the fuck is it? Why can I never find the fucking song I have picked out ahead of time? There it is. Jesus Christ.